because of their sounding, because of some cultural background, and so on. So let's begin. Number 3 is name Anfisa. I love name Anfisa actually. I find it's nice and beautiful, but the problem with the name is that in the end of the Soviet Union, that's the first thing, there was a book, Monkey Anfisa. So it literally was about monkey named Anfisa, and the first association, yes, I worked with the word association, the first association was with this monkey. And the second reason is a TV program which was shown on Russian TV in the noughties years, so 20 years ago. It was shown in the late evening, and the program was Sex with Anfisa Chekhova. Anfisa Chekhova was the name of a TV performer, the leader of this show. So the program was all about sex, erotics, and all that stuff. And the image of Anfisa Chekhova was all about sex, hot girl, and erotics too. So that's why this name Anfisa had quite a strong association with all these topics. And of course, that's why parents didn't want to name their girls like that. But I hope that nowadays people will forget a little bit about this, because that's all quite an old thing. So it was like 20 years ago, and of course some people still remember about it. But nowadays it's better and better, and I'm happy with that, because I find this name quite nice and pretty. Number 2 is Angela. It's like English name Angela, and in Russia we pronounce it Angela. People in Russia don't like this name also because of associations with sex, erotics, and all that stuff in English-speaking countries. I think it's not so bad with name Angela. I never heard something like this. But in Russian culture, some girls who are like sex workers, so prostitutes, it was quite often for them to have a nickname Angela, and sometimes that was even there were some jokes about girl named Angela and all that stuff. So of course parents didn't want to name their daughters like this again. But the second thing about name Angela is that for some people this name seemed super trendy and fashionable, and usually there were people from villages. For example, some people in villages watched some serious American or Latin, and they gave to their babies not suitable names at all. I mean, not suitable for Russian culture, for Russian last names, like Zhanna, Isaura, or something like this, Isabella, and Angela too. And sometimes that was funny, because some typical girl from village, some even I could tell hillbilly girl, was named like Angela, and for Russian culture that sounds, I don't know, that sounds really funny. Also, there was a TV series in noughties years too, which was quite popular, and the girlfriend of one of the main characters was named Angela. But the thing is that that was typical hillbilly girl, and so that's how creators showed this phenomenon about hillbilly girl whose parents wanted to be trendy and named her Angela, but she still was hillbilly. So all these reasons made this name quite unpopular, and I don't know, it's more name for jokes now than a real name. But actually I don't mind anything about Angela. I think this name sounds nice, and so I hope that people will forget about this after some time, because I think this name doesn't deserve it, such kind of reputation. Amen. And number 1, the first place. This is my own opinion, because I actually think that people would place Angela on the first place, but I think that it's Zhanna, and many people don't like this name. I actually don't know anyone who loves this name, Zhanna, but Angela, at least I love the sounding, but Zhanna I don't like at all, and I think people don't like it because of the sounding. Zhanna sounds quite rude. As I perceive. I don't mind about Johanna, for example. I think that's one of the variants. Name Zhanna, Joan. I think a nice name, but it's not typical for Russia. But Zhanna, I don't like at all. And there is a word in English, in Russian language, sorry, Zhaba, that means frog. So Zhaba and Zhanna, they're quite similar, and probably that's the reason why people don't like this name. And the second reason, again about TV series, there was a series again in Notice. It was called My Fair Nanny, and I know that the original series was in US, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we have our own version in Russia. It was super popular in Notice. People loved it, and I used to watch it when I was in elementary school. The plot was the same with US series. There was a character of the nasty, unpleasant woman who didn't love the main hero, this nanny, and in Russian version her name was Zhanna, and she was super unpleasant and nasty, and kids they called her Zhanna, Zhaba, or just Zhaba, and people laughed at her character, and I think that was the second reason why this name is super unpopular now, not just because of the sounding, but because of this perception again. And in the end, I want to remind that I'm not trying to offend anyone. That's just my own opinion, and that's what I found asking my friend, relative, and so my circle of communication. And also, I read some issues about popular and unpopular names in Russia. So that's not about something offensive. It's something as I perceive, as I see living in Russia, and of course, all about my tastes. But that's not about 100% true. So I would love to listen your opinion. Do you like these names? Don't you like them? How do you perceive them without all this context? It would be interesting to read. So I would be happy to see your